What the hell that it is going on that teams think that they're gonna rip Manchester United off on this in this transfer summer window, because I don't think that they have realized that things are really changing in Manchester United. Probably Manchester United has now started being running as a proper football club. Hello everyone, welcome to Digital Sports Update. This is your evening Digital Sports Update show. We got lots of massive news. I got lots of massive show updates to bring to you guys on Rasmus Hojlund, Alejandro Garnacho, and Baleba. But before we jump into that, you could smash the like button, pop a like on the video, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Bottom right corner description below, and hit the notification bell. Let's get straight on into it. So lots of massive update to bring to you guys. We're gonna talking about Alejandro Garnacho. Garnacho is the one to watch. Garnacho's exit and Rasmus Hojlund, could that be the piece of the puzzle that Manchester United we have to fund for the finances for us that can be able to enable Manchester United to go all out for Brighton midfielder beast of a midfielder that he's just 21. But if Manchester United, if we can't be able to get him, I don't think that we can be able to get him next season. Baleba, 21 years of age, he's a beast midfielder. It is the kind of ideal midfielder that Ruben Amorim has spotted out that could also be very, very suitable in his two midfield people system. So now Baleba is the one to keep an eye on. Fabrizio Romano also give a massive update on Baleba on his YouTube channel yesterday, and also Rasmus Hojlund, Alejandro Garnacho is the one that Fabrizio Romano said keep an eye on. So let's talk about Rasmus Hojlund quickly in a minute, because lots movement are going around Alejandro Garnacho. He has agreed to personal terms according to a couple of sources. Fabrizio Romano confirmed he has had the personal terms agreed between Chelsea and the representative of Alejandro Garnacho. And also Manchester United has also made a stance for Alejandro Garnacho. But there is also a crazy offer coming out from different sources about Chelsea crazy offer for Alejandro Garnacho, when Manchester United has made their stance, intention, and also placed their actual valuation for the Argentine international for Alejandro Garnacho. Manchester United has said Alejandro Garnacho is bid value for £50 million, which is a fair price. It's a fair amount of asking price, because if we could see Noni Madueke goes from Chelsea to Arsenal, the region of £52 million, you can see Jamie Gittins of Borussia Dortmund, who has played in a more easier league than the Premier League, and also just scored one goal in 6 months, goal for £55 million, £55 million plus add-ons. I think Alejandro Garnacho is way more above levels in price, above all those Jamie Gittins and Jamie Gittins years, and also Noni Madueke. And also you can also see on the situation of Anthony Elanga, who also goes to Newcastle for £55 million to £60 million. So I think Manchester United asking price for £50 million plus add-ons for Alejandro Garnacho is a fair deal. It is a fair deal. Manchester United we have been lowballed in the transfer window, but it looks like properly now Manchester United are really getting things right in the transfer market window in terms of the valuation of our players, because I think we are really started be running as a proper football club. But according to sources who also has been sources rumors, apparently Chelsea's offer for Alejandro Garnacho in total package plus add-ons is at the region of £40 million, which is absolutely crazy and laughable. It's a crazy laughable. Honestly, if we don't get a proper valuation for Alejandro Garnacho, £50 million plus others, I see Alejandro Garnacho being on the Old Trafford stand for the next 1 year. So United has made their decision, make their stand. £50 million, do a deal with Chelsea or no deal. So that is the latest update on Alejandro Garnacho's transfer saga to Chelsea. That's all. So £50 million, I think, is a fair price because if you look check over Alejandro Garnacho, 21 years of age, he is one of the best attacking wingers in Europe. I think he's the only two attacking players that are more way levels above Alejandro Garnacho is Yemen Yamal of Barcelona and Desiree Doué of PSG. I think these are the two attacking wingers that are way more levels above Alejandro Garnacho. Alejandro Garnacho did it to the Manchester United side, who was really absolutely awful poor last season, 15th on the league. But you couldn't compare Desiree Doué and Yemen Yamal, who has also been one of the playing in one of the best clubs in Europe, PSG and Barcelona. So Alejandro Garnacho, keep an eye on it. He has agreed personal terms with Chelsea. Manchester United have stamped their feet on their asking price on Alejandro Garnacho, £50 million or no deal. So that is the update for Alejandro Garnacho. Now also on Rasmus Hojlund, Italian media has been reporting that Manchester United, AC Milan, that Manchester United has a draft agreement for Rasmus Hojlund transfer. But you can take away anything from Italian media because the Italian media is not the kind of most reliable sources that we could trust. But Damasio, Dima Marato has also reported that apparently Manchester United has reached an agreement with Rasmus Hojlund over a deal. It's a loan fee, a hefty loan fee, which is a 4 to 5 million euros plus 30 to 40 million euros in as a buyout option. And obviously, apparently, Fabrizio Romano reported yesterday that apparently Rasmus Hojlund, there is an offer. AC Milan, there is an offer. Rasmus Hojlund wants to stay, but United, we meet Rasmus Hojlund representative on a face-to-face to discuss his future within the next couple of days, to discuss the future of the Danish international. So Rasmus Hojlund, if we could right now, I would want him to stay at Manchester United to challenge Benjamin and the new arrival of Manchester United new striker Benjamin Sesko. But if it is moving Rasmus Hojlund on, we make way for Manchester United, make way for the finances for us to be able to get Carlos Baleba. I think I will be moving Rasmus Hojlund on. So now on Carlos Baleba, Brighton has placed an asking price for Carlos Baleba. Is absolutely ridiculous money. I think, yes, we all know Brighton has been one of the clubs that are very, very difficult in doing deal. They also now Carlos Baleba, Brighton has slacked a £104 million deal asking price for Carlos Baleba. Why also there are also stories, rumors, report that United value Carlos Baleba at for £70 million plus add-on. But I think that if we could get Carlos Baleba, I think £90 million deal could be able to convince Brighton to accept a deal to agree to do a deal with Manchester United over Carlos Baleba. Carlos Baleba is the one to keep an eye on. Manchester United that desperately wants to get rid of players. If we could be able to get rid of players like Garnacho and Rasmus Hojlund, but Garnacho is the key factor because he's going to bring pure profit for Manchester United, that we could be able to finance the deal for Carlos Baleba. £50 million, that is the asking price of Manchester United, or no deal with Chelsea. So Carlos Baleba is the one to watch on. United are not also giving up on Carlos Baleba, according to Fabrizio Romano. So Carlos Baleba is the one to we keep our eyes on the last couple of days of the window. We better have 3 weeks before the transfer window gets short. Have to keep on eyes on. Thank you everyone for this for being a part of this evening show. I will also bring back if the official confirmation of Benjamin Sesko's arrival to Manchester United. He is currently doing his medical, but we'll be expecting an official announcement when he's signing his contract in the next couple of minutes or hours. I will also bring you guys up to speed. Thank you for watching. You can pop a like, pop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, bottom hand right corner description below, hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day. Speak to you guys soon. Bye for now.